Okay, so I'm doing something a little bit different. We've had this series of videos really giving you some inspiration and some ideas. When we're doing brand strategy, when we're specifically using some of the fix this next evaluation, we find that people, most of the time when they're looking at the bottleneck in their business, find that it's somewhere in that sales and marketing level. So when we get to that point, or we're trying to find actual ways to execute and help people when they identify that, or when we're working on building new sales teams, hiring people, or improving sales results, I always get questions about sales training and specific tools. And when I go to try to help build processes for those types of things or give recommendations, there's a million great books out there. And I know a lot of them are on my shelves because I grew up in sales. That's where I started and I'm passionate about it. And I think all businesses need to have that element and have a deep thread of always be selling and really having relationships and dialogue with customers. It's not even selling in the traditional way. It's really being human about your relationships and growing your business that way. So today, all I'm going to do is I'm going to share some of my favorite resources. And I have to say, I have a lot of books on sales in my office. So it was really hard to pick. So I'm going to give you a couple. I'm going to tell you specifically why I like each one of them. So you might be able to figure out which one might be the one that you need for yourself or for your sales team or specific members of your sales team. So the first one is New Sales Simplified. So if you're a startup business or you're looking to attract new business or you have a new offering and you're wanting to go after a new market, this is really great when you can see I've tabbed a lot of stuff here. I've used this to help businesses actually create processes and systems for this. It talks a lot about how to be very analytical and strategic about the work that you do up front to qualify customers. That's by Mike Weinberg, and really a great one if that's where you're finding yourself. So another one that I have is Power Phone Scripts by Mike Brooks. And I really love this one because I feel like we've kind of gone into a generation where we're moving away from phone scripts and we want to be super authentic, but there's a lot of value to proven things and processes and systems that we know work for a certain reason. And there are a lot of salespeople that I think really need that structure or a starting place to have conversations when they're new to a product or a service or an offering. They're needing a little bit more confidence. And I really love these because he really breaks them down, but then he also talks about why they work. It's not really just old phony phone scripts. It's why this works. It's been tested. So I found a lot of useful stuff in there for a lot of the people I've worked with. And then another one that I think is great is Follow Up and Close the Sale by Jeff Shore. Really good. And this is one where I think we can get so focused on the prospecting side that we forget to create a system and a process where we're circling back and we're following up. People are busy, they're distracted. And also, whenever people come into contact from a marketing or a sales standpoint with us for the first time, it's unlikely that they're at the point that they're going to be ready to purchase. But that doesn't mean that they don't want to stay informed and continue to form a relationship because they know and they were interested at one point. They know they might be wanting your product or service later. So I think that that's an incredible way to capture a lot more sales in your business by applying those processes and some of his recommendations. So another one that I really love is 5 Minute Selling by Alex Goldfein. And he has a second good one is Pick Up the Phone and Sales, good one. But I'm going to focus on this one of Alex's. But that's another one to grab if you like this one. This one is incredibly good because it talks about some of the hidden missed opportunities that we can find in our sales pipeline just by simply educating people about other products or services that we offer, and so many really great, very simple, easy to deploy strategies. So I think it's really incredible. And then he also has a lot of resources that you can get with this book in terms of tracking your sales. I know for a lot of folks, that's really important. And it really breaks it down into a very simple process because I know a lot of us have sales teams that have other obligations and they get really bogged down with some of maybe the clerical work of keeping up on stuff. So he breaks it down to a very short, compact system and process that you can expand, obviously, for different results and better results, more results. but it makes it really easy to digest. Really great for, I think, smaller businesses and entrepreneurs as well. So some of those are my favorite resources when it comes to sales teams, trainings, and resources for them. So check those out. I hope you found them valuable, and I hope you're enjoying all of the insights and the tips that we're giving you about strategies, tools, and techniques, and some of my favorite things to grow your business in the upcoming year. If you have questions about any of the things that we're going over or how you can apply them to your business, please reach out and email me. I'd love to connect with you and help you out, give you more resources, whatever it is you need to get results, at jeannie@storybuilt.marketing. And that is spelled JEANI at storybuilt.marketing. Thanks.